What's up? Welcome back, enchanters, to another complete collection of Rapunzel, Disney Traditions Jim Shore. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Jean-Pierre, and I am a content creator here on YouTube. I'm a collector at heart, and I share a little bit of my passion and love for many collectible figurines. This has been an incredibly highly requested video. I think I've gotten over 20 requests for this video. In the last 6 months. It is insane how many of you wanted to see this. So I'm bringing it to you today. Before we dive in with this incredible video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified every time I bring content to you every Monday and Thursday. I am here religiously for you. If you have any suggestions, if you'd like me to unbox or look into a different figurine or a collectible series, comment below. What do you collect? Is there a piece here today that you are excited to get, that you own, that is your grail? Let me know, comment below. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first piece in our collection here today is Rapunzel. And this is the very first piece in the entire series that started the Rapunzel collection. The name of this piece is Enlightened Love, and it is part of the Princess series where their dresses, they're a larger scale, and their dresses, as you zoom in, depict a scene from the movie. And as you can see, the scene in the movie is her and Finn on the boat ride, experiencing the, I don't know what you call those again, the little candle light thingamajigs that soar in the air. It's an adorable piece. What I love about this piece is her hair. It is so luscious. Look at the back. So much hair. And it's not braided. It's just, she's just let go of her hair, and it's just loose, wavy, luscious, thick. And I really, really love her portrait. This is like one of the best portraits we see her in. Her portrait looks impeccable. This piece originally retailed for $70. You can still find it in the secondary market for under $120. So it hasn't gone up too much. And it is absolutely beautiful. I love her side foot. I love the lace detailing, the ruffling detail under her dress as well. It's super duper cutie. And there you have it. Following this piece, the next piece that came out in this series, as I think this through really good, is this one. Yes, it is this one. And this one is One Magical Night. This is part of the storybook series. So as we zoom in, the back has the movie title right on the back of the book, Tangled. And the scene is that same boat scene as they're experiencing the soaring lights in the air. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a 3D and 2-dimensional piece. You have the water effect. The boat is quite large in its scale. You have the lights up in the background as well, and it says One Magical Night. This is such a beautiful piece. This piece initially cost $55 when it came out. This was actually a gift from one of my good friends for, what was it? It was his birthday, but he missed, it was his birthday, and I gave him a gift. It was my buddy Vincent. And he, in return, on his birthday, gifted me this because we're a month apart. And he missed my birthday a few weeks prior, so I got this as a gift. There's very few pieces I've actually received as gifts. Like, less than 10 I can count were actually gifts. All the pieces I've always purchased on my own, and I really was appreciative because I didn't have this piece when he gifted it to me. And it has gone up. It goes now for a little over like $120, around that price point, $150. It's around that price point, $120 to $150 in the secondary market. Maybe you can find it cheaper. But yeah, this is the storybook series Rapunzel. Following this piece, the next piece in the series was this one. And the name of this piece is Loyalty and Love. And this is part of the Princess Collect series, where all the princesses had a little, their sidekick or their best friend or companion with them. And again, I think this is the last one I need to cover. I've done them all except Pocahontas. She's the only one I haven't done yet. Which is Pocahontas, Tiana, Mulan, Rapunzel, Belle, Cinderella, Aurora, Snow White, and Ariel. We never got a Jasmine or a Merida in this series. This one is super duper 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 cutie. So here we have Rapunzel, and she's standing. Most of them are sitting, but she is standing. She's part of the original 5 that came out, which was Rapunzel, Mulan, Cinderella, Snow White, and Belle. And she has gone up in price. She's very difficult to come across now. You still see her appear on the secondary market, but she goes for like about $130 to $150 now in the secondary market. She's absolutely gorgeous. Again, Loyalty and Love is the name of this piece. And as you zoom in on the details, the base is absolutely stunning. What I love is her hair. Look how thick and luscious her hair is. It's a big, big, big braid with all the floral detailing and there's like this floral daisy detailing all over. She's wearing a crown. She's blushing as she's looking into her little, you're not an iguana. You're a chameleon. There we go. And I forget his name. I think it starts with a G. I've only seen Rapunzel once. And as she's looking into him and she's blushing, the dress looks absolutely adorable. I know someone on the commentary section is going to post his name now. And it is such a beautiful piece. Again, her portrait looks amazing on this piece. I love the scale of this piece, and I love the vividness of her dress. It is such a beautiful rendition to it. And every single Rapunzel dress always had a different look, a different take on it. He's never done, the dress has never looked the same in any two, Rapunzel pieces. Following that, he made this piece, which he was part of a 2-part series, and this doesn't have a name. It's the ornament. It's the holiday ornament of Rapunzel and Finn on that magical boat ride. As you zoom in on the details, it is absolutely stunning. Now, this piece retailed for, I believe it was $50, but it came with Ariel. It was part of this little princess holiday ornament collection, and it was Ariel and Rapunzel. This piece has become very challenging to come across. You had to buy both of them in the same, and sometimes in the European market, though, they got them made individually. I'm not sure about this series, but I do know here in the States, the ones that were released were double series. They were very limited in their run. This piece goes for about, now like individually now in the secondary market, goes for like about $75, $85 if you just want it by itself. But as a set with Ariel, it sells for about $140, $150. And there you have it. There's no name to it. Following that piece, the next piece in this series is, we're going to go with You. Yeah, You. And the name of this piece is Tidings of Joy. And this is the last one that I haven't done in this series. This was a limited series. I wish we would have received more of them. It's quite a large piece, and it's very, very, very heavy. This is the Ornament Princess Collection scene. So here we have Rapunzel in this gorgeous winter cape and dress, her hair flowing from the back. And then inside, she has, in this dome of a dress, she has an ornament, and it is of her little chameleon lizard thingamajig. I forget his name. Why am I forgetting your name? And it is absolutely adorable. It's this mauve burgundy dress, the holiday print on the bottom. Now, this was part of I think they made 4 of these, or 5. They made Snow White, they made Rapunzel, they made Ariel, they made Cinderella, and they made another one. They made 5. I know they did 5. Snow, Ariel, Rapunzel, Cinderella. That was it. Okay, they made 4. I don't know why I was thinking they made more than 4. But yeah, they only made 4 in the series. I've shown the other ones in my other previous capsule collection, so if you check any of those other videos out, you'll see them as well. These initially retailed for $65. This one now goes for like about $95, $85. It's gone up in price. And it's getting a little bit more challenging to come across as well. Following that piece, the next piece in this series, I'm trying to think, because I kind of want to do this in chronological order, but like at this point, like everything's getting a little skewed. This one is Daring Heights, and this is part of the princess castle scene. So these are all the princesses, and their dresses open up their castles from the movies. This one depicts her tower in her dress. This was one of the original ones that came out. When this series initially came out, it was Rapunzel, Ariel, Snow, Belle, Cinderella, and Aurora, and then they added Elsa and Anna afterwards. I've covered all of them on my channel except Elsa and Anna. We still have to go over those, and we'll do that with a Frozen video. And look, I mean, this piece is just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This piece retailed for $50. It has become not too challenging to come across the secondary market, but it has gone up in price. I believe you could still find it for a little under $100. I could be wrong. It could be more. It could be much less. I really don't know. But the name, again, if you want to search for it, is Daring Heights. Following that piece, he released this one. And this one is called Rapunzel's Secret Charm. As you zoom in on the details, I love this piece so much. Her hair, by the way, look how thick and lush that hair looks. Her portrait does not look great. That's the one thing. Her portrait does not look like Rapunzel at all. But I do like the actual piece outside of her portrait. It is absolutely gorgeous with all the flowers flowing through her hair. And then you have the rose mauling details coming all over the dress. So stunning. But what's great about this piece, it's part of the 5-piece Princess Collection Hidden Compartment series. So as you zoom in on this, and may remain zoom, there is this little drawer. And inside the drawer, you have this resin translucent, her buddy. And it is her little chameleon buddy, which again, y'all are gonna tear me a new one on the commentary for forgetting his name. And it is absolutely adorable. This piece initially launched at $55 was the retail value. It now retails for still, I believe you can find it for under $100 on the secondary market. The name again on this piece is Rapunzel's Secret Charm. And the other princesses that were released in this series was Cinderella. We released Belle, Aurora, Ariel, and Rapunzel. Those were the 5 princesses that were released in this series. And this is the last one that I get to show. I've done videos on all the other ones. You could check all those videos out. Following that, he made a Carved by the Heart piece. And the name of this piece is Live Your Dream. And it is the Carved by the Heart series, where it looks like the piece has been carved out of wood bark. And here you have it. I love this piece so much. First off, you have Finn's horse, Finn, Rapunzel, and I think this is the first time, this is the first time in the series that we got the horse, which was pretty awesome. He wasn't featured before in any of the pieces. And then again, I really love the wood detailing on the back. I love that you also have her little chameleon. You have him, you have the horse, you have Rapunzel, and you have Finn. I love how playful her feet are here. It's kind of similar to the movie, the original movie title, the imagery, the artwork. It's so playful. It's absolutely darling. Such a beautiful piece, and really large in its scale, mainly because of the horse. He is really large. This piece initially launched for $85. You can still find it on secondary market for under $120. Following this piece, he released this one. And this one is part of the wedding series, and it's called The Big Day. And it is Rapunzel and Finn on their wedding day. This is the rarest of the 5 pieces. This was part of the Princess Marriage Collection. And they released 5 pieces. Snow White and her prince. We have Cinderella and Prince Charming. We have Aladdin and Jasmine. Ariel and Eric, and Rapunzel and Finn. This being the rarest of them all. It's very, very, very difficult to come across. It wasn't as common as the others. And she is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this piece so much. And it's the first time we ever see Rapunzel with her short hair. This piece initially launched for $55. It now goes up in the secondary market. I've seen it go for like anywhere from like anywhere from $250 to $350. I've seen it sell for. And you might get lucky and find it cheaper or at MSRP, but if you want a competitive secondary market price point, you're going to pay anywhere from $250 to $350. And it is so freaking beautiful. It's one of my favorite Rapunzel pieces out of the entire collection. Following that piece, we have this personality pose Rapunzel, and this one is called Be Creative. As you zoom in, it is part of the Princess series where they're all sitting or laying down. And this is Rapunzel. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Her green eyes are so bright. Her hair looks beautiful. This piece initially retailed for $24. It now goes on the second. It then had this piece actually did not get a second edition. And so it's gone up in the secondary market. You can see it now for anywhere from like $50 to $60 now in the secondary market. It has gone up. What was Snow White and Rapunzel, Elsa and Anna, they did not get reprints. So it was they made all the princesses in this small size. They made Jasmine, Belle, Cinderella, Tiana, Aurora, Snow, Anna, Elsa, Ariel, and Rapunzel. And Anna, Elsa, if I didn't mention Tiana as well, they made Tiana. Anna, Elsa, Snow, and Rapunzel did not get reissued. So when they were in cycle for quite some time. They made quite a few reprints of these, 2 to 3 different reprints of these, but those 4 princesses did not get a reprint. And they have gone up a little bit more in value. The others, you can still get them all for under $30. Don't pay more than that. And it is absolutely beautiful. I love this series because it's really the biggest series we ever got all of the princesses and personality poses. For the exception of Merida, we've gotten all of them. And I believe that's because Merida is part of Pixar. So there you have it. And why these were so popular and they made so many issues was because a lot of people purchased them and put them as cake toppers. They use them as birthday toppers, etc. So because they're more inexpensive and it's the single princess, they sell a lot more fluidly to a market that's not a Jim Shore collecting market. And there you have it. With time, that piece will be going up more and more and more. So if you haven't had her, that's a piece I would say create urgency and get her while she's still affordable. Following that, we have this piece that was released, and this was part of the Princess, this is called Adventuresome Artists, and it was like the Princesses Being Empowered series. And this is part of the 5-part series where he made Pocahontas, Mulan, Rapunzel, Tiana, and Belle. And Ariel. It was 6 princesses that were made in this series. First off, look at this base. It is absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Followed by the braid. The braid, it's just impeccable with all the flower details. And then we have, I love what they did here with the bottom of this lace. It's so beautiful. The bottom of this dress, it's almost like this lace detailed trimming. And it's so beautiful and so impeccably done. And here we have her painting. Her portrait looks amazing, but I love the fact that she has her paintbrush and she has all different colors of the rainbow, all paints, on her paint easel. It's not an easel, actually. It's a paint whatever thing. What she paints on is an easel. But on whatever you call that thing, there goes the commentary section again, as all y'all comment and correct me on what you call that. She looks absolutely beautiful. This piece retailed initially for $60. You could still find it in the secondary market for under $75. Don't go paying more than that. The detail on this piece is incredible. The way her hand fits on the actual art tool is stunning. And I love that the brush actually has green paint on it. It's a beautiful piece. A very clean piece too. What's next? What's next? Next we have Innocent and Ingenu. And this one right here, as you zoom in, is part of the White Woodland series. And this was our Jim's rendition of Rapunzel in the White Woodland series. It's crazy how much animosity there was between the horse and her. And in this one, they are just getting along. It's almost like towards the end of the movie. And they have this endearing look. The way the horse looks down at her and she looks up at the horse is absolutely gorgeous. This scale on him is so massive. Again, I forgot his name. Again, only watched the movie once. So, comment below. I don't forgot what the horse's name is. First, I want to start with the horse's details. He is absolutely gorgeous. He looks impeccable. I think the best horse ever made in a Disney piece. First off, the rose mauling details on his side and all of the actual leather fixtures and the horse mount. It's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then the base is just all white woodland. They're on like grass, but it's all been depicted in this white base. But then her hair, the way it flows upward into all of the detailing, the carved detailing on her dress, the lilac painting, it's all muted. And then when you look up at her portrait, it looks gorgeous. Oh, this piece is impeccable. This piece retailed for $85, $85 as well. You could still find it for the same price point. I believe this piece actually was, this white woodlands are usually $60, but this was a bigger piece. I believe this one was $75 or $70. You can still find it for under $80. Don't pay more than that. This piece came out in late 2000. No, this piece came out in 2019. It was released. Summer of 2019 was when this piece was released. Following that, we have this one, and it's the Maternal Malice, which is Mother Gothel. And finally, we got a villain in this series. And it's Mother Gothel. Gothel? There we go. Gothel, I think. And she doesn't look, I mean, I will say of her portrait is not great at all. Let's be real. Let's call it what it is. She has such prominent features, facial features that are so strong in the movie. And you don't see that with this at all. At all, at all, at all. Her nose is so much more pointed. And there go my neighbors vacuuming for the 4th time today. Jesus. And again, she also kind of looks kind. She doesn't even look evil. Like, there should be this evil grim about her, like she's up to mischief, and that's not present in this picture, in this at all. I will say, I love her burgundy dress. I love the base here, which is the golden lace that kind of resembles her Rapunzel's hair. I love this yellow gold trim on the bottom as well. But then when you, and the back, the actual back of her cape, which is so odd for a villain's piece, right? It's so odd. It's very odd. I think if it would have depicted the scene as her as a hag stealing Rapunzel as a child, I think that would have been far more compelling and like villainous than this joyous scene of Rapunzel being born as Rapunzel as an infant, as a child, being carried in the arms of her father and her mother, which is what we see here. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. This piece is just, I mean, just the way that she's looking down, it seems like she's like a fairy godmother, and that's far from the truth, or she's like a protective figure. This makes no sense, or like she is the, like, Rapunzel's mother. It makes no sense whatsoever. And yeah, this piece retailed for $60 when it first launched. You can still find it for under $70 in the secondary market. Don't pay more than that. And this piece was also released in fall 2019. Following that, we have this piece that just launched in, this piece launched August of 2021 this year. And this is called Gifts of Peace. And it's part of the Princess Holiday Gift Series. There are 6 pieces in this collection. The first 4 pieces in this collection are Belle. We have Aurora, Snow, and Cinderella. And then just now they released Ariel and Rapunzel this year. Over this summer. This is for the holiday collection this year. And what's really cute about this series is the princesses are all holding gifts that depict their companions. So here, the green gift is depicting her chameleon, little lizard friend thingamajig. Because again, we don't know his name. What I do love is the base. I love this geometric print with the little green squares. It's kind of reminiscent to the light thingamajigs, the floating lights. I'm telling you, this video, I should have done my research before doing it. Shame on me. Because I don't know what anything is. Again, I only watched the movie once. And I thought it was an okay movie. I'm not that big of a fan of the Rapunzel movie. Her hair's flowing. It's not braided. I love that. And all the pieces, the princesses have this shawl added to them, this winter shawl with the little holly right there in the center. It's super cutie. And it is an adorable piece. It retails for $60. Don't pay more than that. That is the current price. It just launched. And I'm confident it will stay at that price for the next year. I am, by the way, selling one of these. I'm not sure by the time this video airs. If you go follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you can find that on the description of this video. I am selling her. And I'm doing her for $55 free shipping, no tax. And also I still have the Ariel. I have very few pieces left, but that's one of them. And another piece in the collection I forgot to mention is the Holiday Ornament Set, and I'm so glad I'm done with this. They made 5 princesses as you zoom in this snowflake series, and we have Rapunzel right down here. It came, the 5 princesses was Snow, Belle, Cinderella, Aurora, and Rapunzel. And it was part again of this 5-piece ornament set series. And here you have all of them. This retailed for $40 when it launched. It goes for a little bit more than that now. You can still find the whole thing for, I believe, under $80. But there you have it. And the final piece in this collection, which is my favorite piece in the entire collection, is the Dreaming of Floating Lights. There we go, floating lights. It only took the last piece for me to get it right. And here we have the Rapunzel Tower. This is part of the Princess Castle collection. I love this piece. It's also considered a masterpiece. So the masterpiece series are much larger. This one is, the MSRP price for this is $150. I am selling this for free shipping, tax-free. Go check it out on Instagram, and I know it's cheaper than $150. I forget what the price is, but it's there. You'll see it on my Instagram. I still have one left if anyone is interested in it. And it also is a replica of it's a straight-up replica of the Magic Kingdom and the Magic Kingdom Rapunzel Tower. It is an exact replica of it. It is absolutely gorgeous. So let's start with the base. You have this blue periwinkle trim. Then you have this brown, beautiful base. And then here we go, and it starts it off with the little rock slope, and then the cobbled brick tower. And what I love about this is y'all have to see this. Literally, each little stone is carved detail by detail by detail by detail by detail. It is incredible as it comes all the way up. as you remain focused on this, you also have this beautiful vine that comes all the way up. And I love the texture of what they did with this vine. There's holes in it, there's texture to it, there's depth, there's floral paints around it as well. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And then when you come up, you have his signature rose mulling detailing. So what's going to contrast it, instead of having this full cobblestone tower, what's contrasting it is his signature rose mulling in the blue, in the lilac and baby blue that comes all the way up towards with an ivory backdrop that marries the top of the tower. Once you come up to the window, you're going to have a little gem there, and you'll see Rapunzel, and she's staring out her window. Now, fair warning, her portrait isn't the best, and that's because the scale is very, very tiny. Her face is the size of a Polly Pocket. It still looks really good, but it's very, 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 very miniature. But just fair warning on that. I also would have wished her hair was flowing down the tower. I mean, how freaking iconic. That's my only pet peeve with this piece. A lot of people's pet peeve is her portrait. My pet peeve is that we didn't get her little chameleon friend with her on the window. And why on earth wasn't her hair flowing down? Like, what? Like, how do you miss that? And I feel like, again, this is the first time we get a castle piece. Well, it's the second time. We get a castle piece and the princess is actually incorporated in the castle. In the in the Disneyland anniversary Aurora Castle from Disneyland, we do have Aurora in a 2D flat print on the back with the fairies. But here we have her three-dimensional, and I really would have wished we would have had her hair flowing down. It's the only thing. Nevertheless, it is my favorite piece from the entire series. As we continue to do this 360 around the tower, you see all the beautiful details from the windows. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then as you come up, let's talk about the shingles on the tower, the roof tower. It is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. They remind me, he used what he once did years ago, back in 2007. Wait, back in 2006, Jim took us way back to 2006, and he incorporated the same shingle effect he did with the Cinderella clock tower piece, which I really appreciate. And I love those hues of like gray, blue, and purple. It's stunning. And then you also have the little tower pieces, which are identical to the, not only to the movie, but to the actual castle from Magic Kingdom. And with that being said, this completes the entire Rapunzel series. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming this one. This one was just, it took me a while to film it, and I was stalling because we had 2 more pieces coming out, and then I got caught up with so many other releases and other stuff coming out, but I'm so glad I'm able to film this right before packing everything. And again, if you notice, packing away, there's so much to pack. I know this video is launching sometime in January, and I'm filming it in November, but I'm really, really, really excited to bring this to y'all because it's been so highly requested. Comment below, which one is your favorite piece? Which pieces do you own? Which do you still want? Which one of these is your grails that you have or are dying to get? Comment below, connect with me on Instagram, go follow me on socials, and don't forget, hit that bell, subscribe. It means the world. It supports me in so many ways. And thank you so much. Stay amazing, everyone. Stay blessed. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.